2-1. And it's into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. Falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it.
That's one.
Waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is gunned down. What an unbelievable throw by Yoenis Cespedes. 0-2 coming. Swinging a fly ball toward right center into the alley. Bradley on a run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out, made a sensational play. Runner tags. He'll advance into third. Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. How about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch. And everyone standing in Dodger Stadium. Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap. And it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores.
All right, first game of the season. Here we go.
He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter. Now on 3-2 to Utley with Rollins leading from second. Here's the pitch from Beckett. Ball strike 3 and a no-hitter. Josh Beckett.
Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Yankees. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next.
It's a big pickup.
From the guys as this one goes along, but first let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Jose Reyes will get his first opportunity now. Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 3-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Try it again, 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
He'll be disappointed with that at bat, but potentially the saving grace might be that he got to see a lot of pitches here in the first inning, so he'll have a good idea of what's to come later on.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and striding in is the left fielder Melky Cabrera. And the pitch. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee-high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch on the way. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's sprung up for route number 2.
Very sharp here to these first two hitters. Back-to-back strikeouts. Doesn't look like it took him long to settle in here at home.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Ready with the 2-1. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Will reach out for one, make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Blue Jays nothing, Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Yankees as presented by Joe Girardi will look like this. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star John Lester. Behind him defensively, the Blue Jays take the field like so. Will take his first cut to the ball game here. One on its way from Lester. Fouled straight back. Comes the 1-2. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
Alcides Escobar will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's the 1-1. Pitch is high. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That is impressive speed right there when you can still steal a base on a slide step. Wow, that was nice.
Here's Lester's offering. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be in time to be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. And this will go down to 5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Carlos Beltran will stand in, and after the error, that certainly changes the scope of this inning around.
Yeah, you were looking at maybe 2 outs and nobody on. Now it's 2 on and nobody out. That's about as big a change as you can get.
First and second here with nobody out. The 3-2 pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, and sometimes all it takes is just one good sequence to get your groove going out there on the mound. He's still in a little bit of a jam out there, but hopefully for him, the strikeout will help loosen him up a bit.
So first and second with 1 man gone, and standing in the dangerous first baseman, Mark Teixeira. The 3-1 coming from Lester, and this will be fouled away. Payoff pitch coming from Lester. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Oh, this is a bad error right here. He tries to square himself up to second base to get this double play started, but I don't know if his cleats got stuck or what. But this is not a very good throw, and he's going to get stuck with an E4.
Rodriguez. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame, so you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Big pitch here, 1-2. And A-Rod swings and misses there on a great pitch, and he's retired for route number 2.
That changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Standing in now, Scott Sizemore. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone!
Let's go.
Shot to left center as the Yankees start to pull away a bit. It's now 4-0.
And you know, after a month down in spring training, near the end, you start to get a little anxious waiting for the season to get going. I guarantee you, he's been looking forward to this at-bat for about a month now, and he makes it quite worthwhile.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Now a fastball, and he knocks this one into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
Well, he's already served up a 3-run homer. Now they're starting another rally right away. This hasn't been a very good first inning for him by any stretch, so he's going to need to put it into this thing quicker. He's not going to be in the game
box, Kelly Johnson. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Rasmus is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Jose Bautista leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Evolution.
One on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Bautista waits on the 2-1. Over toward the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 2-2. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2.
Started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
In now, Brett Laurie. Fastball, strike 3 call as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Standing in now, Rasmus. That one's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 3-1 pitch. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Zoilo Almonte will start things off in the bottom of the second. The 1-1. And this is in the air now for Rasmus out in center. 1 gone. Ready now on 1-1. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. There to take it now is Cabrera, and he has it for the second out of the inning. Alcides Escobar will try it again. He reached on an error and came around to score his first time. 1-1 on its way to Escobar. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. but they're in front 4-0. Eric Kratz will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
One pitch on the way. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. 2-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way.
Ooh.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Just a fantastic catch out there by the outfielder. And the one guy that's more excited about it than the guy who caught the ball is the pitcher. He knows that that one could have been extra bases.
Into the box now, Navarro. Fastball in there, 3-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's the payoff pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 3-2 one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Ryan Goins will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. A 2-1 offering. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Stepping in now, Jose Reyes. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center.
Jose.
Ellsbury will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 4-0. Beltran to start things out here for the Pinstripers, to be followed by Mark Teixeira on deck. Here comes the 2-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Boy, I thought at first that this was going to be a tougher play than it wound up being. You can see him turn and run straight back towards the wall here in center field, but he gets back there in plenty of time to make the play.
In now, Mark Teixeira. Fouled back. So 1-2 with 1 away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. That's the 2-2 pitch. And Teixeira gets on top of this one as this ball sent in the air to deep right.
Oh, that's Cameron.
And that one is out of here. Planted into the
Push it,
right field
push it.
picture. So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
And that's already 2 home runs he's coughed up here in the first 2 of the 3rd innings. He's not fooling anybody out there. They just keep pouring it on.
Into the box, Alex Rodriguez. Now a ball line toward
Yeah.
center field. And A-Rod is on base. It's a base hit.
But today's players talk about barreling up the baseball, and you cannot barrel it up a whole lot better than that. You're pitching right there. That's a chuck and duck ball. You better get out of the way.
Into the box now, Scott Sizemore. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The early hit total, about
That's
what you'd
Ricky.
expect in a score line such as this. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here's Lester now on 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Three and 2, here it is. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but still winds up swinging right underneath it, popping it straight up.
It was a strike. Push this way.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez.
Oh,
Late on
that's
the
bad.
fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Bautista is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Yankees get a run, and it comes off the bat of Mark Teixeira. We're through 3 in the Bronx. 5-0 New York. Melky Cabrera will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The next 0-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Now here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. He's also taking some chances with location. He's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Edwin Encarnacion will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And in the past, he's had problems chasing that pitch. But he sees it coming in letter high, and he just can't help himself.
Now the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
No runs, no hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. Here he comes on 2-2. In a swing and a miss, and they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
What's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Standing in now, Jose Bautista. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Here comes a 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2-2 one more time. Lays off the splitter that time. And
That's just Western pitches.
This guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Here's the full count offering. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Another payoff pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. 2 out, nobody on. The next 3-2. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count offering on its way. And this is going to be a foul.
You gotta be kidding.
Payoff pitch one more time. Struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3
at least
down,
14
3
pitches.
strikeouts. Not too shabby. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Kelly Johnson will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Here comes the 1-1. And no offer on that one as the count to Johnson goes to 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. And this pitch is hit fouled off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And he tries tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2, here it comes. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for route number 1.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Zoilo Almonte will try it again. He flew out his first time. 1-1 on its way from Lester. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now. One, two. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 2-2 offering. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. 1 out, nobody on. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a line drive, but foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up.
It's hard.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The next 3-2. Swing and a liner back through the box. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Alcides Escobar will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now we'll snap one off over the bag. And the runner back in standing. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And Ellsbury's running. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And Rasmus will put this one away to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Brett Laurie stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Here he comes, 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Still looking for that first hit of the ball game, but at least they've got a base runner here as he's aboard to lead off the inning.
Colby Rasmus will stand in. He grounded out his first time. 1-1 pitch now to Rasmus. And this is fouled back and out of play. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you never know. This might have been the lesser of two evils right here. If you take this pitch, you know it's strike 3. If you swing, you might bounce into a double play ball. So the best he could have done was maybe fouled that thing off, but instead, he comes up empty.
In now, Eric Kratz. Now a ball hit back up the middle to Johnson for 1. On to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 5, the Jays nothing. Scott Feldman is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Carlos Beltran will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. The 1-1 home. Oh, and this just comes off the bat here. This is the deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here for Carlos Beltran. Number 395 for his career. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases in for leading off an inning. If you can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, these are those tough kind of choppers that come at you with an in-between hop. Here, he doesn't know whether to charge it or play it on the hop, and as it turns out, he doesn't even get a glove on it.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the box, Alex Rodriguez. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. There to take it in is Lowry, 1 away.
And here's a spot where you can see he just doesn't get that bat on a level plane through the zone. This is an uppercut swing like he's trying to hit it out of the park. It winds up routine popping.
We're trying to go to the block.
Into the box now, Scott Sizemore just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Another payoff pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon, and it's all New York, 6-0 Yanks. Deoner Navarro will get us going for the Jays here as they start their half of the 6th. Now the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Now Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Ryan Goins will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. The 1-2. Now the fastball is swung on and hit high in the air for the center fielder Ellsbury. And that's out number 2.
Boy, this guy's got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Jose Reyes will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And the 2-2 is taken the other way on the ground to third. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Kelly Johnson will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And the catch is made, 1 away. Zoilo Almonte will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes the 1-2. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. And now a pitch on the way. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Jacoby Ellsbury will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Here comes a 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And this is hit well towards the hole. To second for 1. On to Encarnacion, but it's too late to get him both.
Well, you can put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Alcides Escobar will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Throw over to first. Just keeping it close. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. And this is going to be a foul ball. runner on first with 2 away. Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And now against his body, a jump throw. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
But this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Carlos Beltran will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. 2 men are on with 2 men out. The 3-1 to Beltran. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th, but before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Melky Cabrera will stand in to start the 7th with that big 0 still looming in the hit column.
All right, can I officially start the countdown right now? I'm not scared to talk about a no-hitter up here. There's only 9 outs between him and a no-hitter as we speak.
Yeah, but he's throwing a lot of pitches. Something's going to happen. It's always like that.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
What are we doing? Visit.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt. It's back to even at 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1 and 2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's the 2-2 home. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. 1-1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the 2nd out.
Well, you can see this building even from the first couple of innings. He still has not allowed a hit. I think he'll certainly have enough to go the distance if so required.
Jose Bautista will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the 1-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so they'll need to get the force at first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout score at 2-3, and the inning is over. 7 no-hit innings now as he closes in on his masterpiece. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 6, the Jays nothing. Matt Albers will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. First baseman Mark Teixeira striding again, and before he takes his cut here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now with the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. The right-hander deals on 1-2. This ball will be chopped foul.
It's the first game of the season they checked the MVP.
Try again, 1-2.
Damn it, stop swinging at the outside.
And the throw on first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Wow, that's just unfortunate right there. Let's take a view of this play from upstairs. As you can see, there's only one guy on the left side of the infield. He's got big gaps to both the left and right side of the third baseman over there, but he hits it pretty much right at him.
Yeah.
In now, Alex Rodriguez. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing, and he didn't quite get all of this as it's sent out to Batista in right. And there's the second out of the inning.
Normally, you get a lot of carry out to that part of the ballpark, but I think he hits this one just a little bit thin, and it's an easy play out there in right field. Scott Sizemore will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Here it comes. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it towards the backstop. The 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer his dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Right there is Reyes. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They lead it 6-0. Brett Laurie will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
2-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Colby Rasmus will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. 1-1 on the way. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole.
Oh.
And it's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone. So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out of the 8th. Eric Kratz will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Runners on first with 1 down. Ryan Mitchell will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Eric Kratz will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Here he comes on 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Oh, he's like
and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base, but instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as he goes right by him for an error.
Comes a 2-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Goes the other way, and he got a lot of it out to deep left. Almonte is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Ryan Goins will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Yeah, he says
1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
2 down, runners at first and second. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
The 2-2 coming. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
But you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
No.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the shot is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on opening day after this. Gary Sanchez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Ready now on 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And now time is called here as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. Here comes a 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. The 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
One thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Standing in now, Kelly Johnson. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, he hasn't made too many mistakes on the mound so far, but hitting the guy here with 2 strikes, definitely not something he's trying to do.
Into the box now, Zoilo Almonte. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Ready on 2-1. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Under it is Rasmus now for route number 2.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much. That runner has to retreat back to first base.
Jacoby Ellsbury to try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Pitch home to Ellsbury. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Jose Reyes will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. Pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. Get a look. Gets that bat head out front, just rips his ball into the alley right. Gets the inning started with a nice lead-off double.
Stepping in now, Melky Cabrera. This one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
A runner at second, nobody out. The 3-1 is on the way. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
One pitch on the way. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball to Johnson for 1. Return throw is in time. What do you know? They do get the double play. Jose Bautista will stand in now, hoping to get on track. They've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2, so the Blue Jays are down to their final strike now.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ballgame, all you need is base run.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
That's
And that'll do it
insane.
here as the ballgame is over.
That turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
You have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt
All right.
Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 6-0. So long from the Bronx.